Hello everyone, welcome to Chirag Docker tutorial. In this video, we are going to learn what is Docker. So we are going to learn about the Docker. So first question is in our mind that what is Docker? So Docker is the containerization platform that allow you to build, package, run and ship your application inside the isolated units called the containers. So when you are installing the Docker in any OS, so it will just create a containers. So a containers include everything like application need. If you are running an application on Docker, so application code, runtime and libraries, requirement dependencies, and config file and OS level tool. So what will happen with that? So whenever you are just running your application, so this will be portable or consistent, running the same anywhere, just like you are running your application on the test server, in your laptop, production server, cloud, Windows server, and Linux server. So all everywhere you can install that one. So simple defined what is Docker. So Docker lets you the run application lightweight and isolated. So what you will do, you can see here, this is the application and this is a Docker installed there. Inside the Docker, there is a different containers are there. So application A, application B, C, D, E, F applications are running in the above of host operating system and infrastructure. In simple VM, we can see that there is a one VM we are running on this and hypervisor. Inside the hypervisor, we are running the multiple VMs, and on that, we are just applying the all apps. Okay, so app 1, app B, app C, like that. But in Docker, we can use inside on one host operating system, and then we'll install the Docker, then we'll just install the multiple application. In next videos, we will go through that how to install Docker and how to use that one. So here all containers include application code, requirement library, dependency, OS level tools. So all are dependent. So containers share the host kernel so that there is a small and fast. So kernel they are sharing. So this is the fast and result same application behavior across the multiple environment. Just now I told you that you are running with the development environment, your laptop, cloud, Windows server, Linux server, and a production server, test server. So everywhere it will just work as a same. So next question is that why Docker exists. So earlier developer used to say, sometime you also, if you are running with the means deployment, so sometime you'll say this work on my machine, this application works on my machine, and this is not working good in this server. So these are the problems we can solve it with the Docker. So app works on the developer laptop but fails on the server. Sometime you'll get like this. So dependencies, whatever the libraries, all the libraries it will include together on the container. Second is the dependency conflict. So server has the Python 3.8 and you need the Python 3.10. Okay. So for that there is a dependency. So for the dependencies you can uh, but this dependencies will not come because the if you are running the container and Docker, so we'll just use their 3.10 and server is let it with the 3.8. So heavy virtual machine. So VM takes the huge RAM and CPU just to run, but above of the this one we are installing the Docker, and above of that we'll just remove install the container, and inside the container we'll use the application database and other things. So slow scaling start VM takes minute, but if you are running the Docker directly we can install that one. And difficult to replicate the production environment and hard to create the exact same environment. So in all deployment problems was there, then all deployment problem is that difficult to replicate the production environment, hard to create the exact same environment. So here we'll just get the exact. So Docker solve all the this issue we are facing. So how Docker solve this problem? So how Docker solve everything? So first is that lightweight. So share host kernel, no full OS inside the container. Okay. So it will just use the, and next is the super fast startup. So super fast startup, this is launch in a millisecond. Third is portable. So work on the every platform with the Docker engine and consistent same environment, dev, test and production and identical resource efficient. So multiple containers on in the same host. So one host, this is the host operating system. There is a Docker and multiple Dockers are containers are running there. So same infrastructure, same operating systems, and we'll install the Docker and containerized applications are there. So we'll do that, and easy to roll back, just switch the image version. So easy to switch back is there. So scalability, so we can scalability is the use the modern microservices. Okay. So next is the Docker versus virtual machine. So what is the difference between Docker versus virtual machine? So first we'll go through the OS is the same, share the same host OS. So there is a don't we no need OS on that, and virtual machine we need the full OS. Okay. Then boot time, Docker will start in millisecond, but virtual machine takes the up to minutes. And resource usage, it will use the less very low, and this will use the high. And portability excellent. So excellent, and there is a limitation. So we can portable easily Docker container to one place to another place, one operating system to another operating system also. Best use case is the microservices, modern apps, and full OS isolation. So next is that Docker component, Docker architecture is there. So image, a read-only blueprint of the application container, apps, library, dependency. Example is that. So here image read-only template, app and dependencies, container running instance of an image, Docker file instruction to build an image, Docker hub registry to share and pull images. So images in class and container is the object. So you can see this. So there is a Docker host, there is a multiple containers are there, images are there, and here registry is there. So Docker build, Docker pull, and Docker run. So these are the command we can run this one. So con this component one. So we'll go through by one. So this is a read-only blueprint of the application contains application libraries and dependencies. Example is that. So engines we need the latest MySQL 8.0 and Python 3.12. So here inside that we can directly call a this one container, and we can do that. And source official image, vendor image, and you can custom build. Life cycle will be there: pull, run, tag, and push. So this is the command we can run this one. So component 2 is that there is a Docker container, a running instance of a image like object created from a class. So here a live and isolated process created from an image, and typical action: start, stop, restart, log, and exec. So example, follow build image, run container, and expose port and attach volume. So container life cycle is there: created, running, stop, restarted, and remove. So it won't affect anything on the host operating system. So next component is that Docker file. So build the instruction. So in Docker file, will the build the instruction from Python 3.12 work directory slash app is there. Copy app.py slash app slash app.py. CMD is the Python and app slash app.py. Py is the Python. So this is the Docker structure, and key Docker file instruction is there from base image to build upon, copy file from the host to image, and expose documents, ports, and container listening on. Work directory is that set working directory for the commands and run execute command on the layer, and there is a CMD command, default command to run on this. So next is that component 4. So component 4 is the Docker Hub. Docker Hub is just like a public repository that store the images like Docker Hub, but the GitHub, but the uh, this one container images. Okay. So here we can pull the images, and common commands are Docker search engines. We are pulling the MySQL 8, Docker push your name, and Docker image tag. So your official image will be this and your image will be this. We can pull and push on that. Next, this is the practical usage. So real-time example MySQL in one command. So Docker run, there is a name MyDB is database and MySQL root password admin, and my port is the 3306. We are exposing 3 and MySQL 8. So this is the command. So benefit of that, in 2 seconds you have the MySQL database and portable and consistent across the environment. Add persistent storage with the volume, no installation headache, easy remove with the Docker RM MyDB, and change version easily with the MySQL colon 5.7 MySQL latest. So in one command you can get your MySQL database. So there is a no installation, no config issue, and fully isolated is there. Run web server just like engines. So there is a Docker run and minus D minus port is there 80 and engines. That's it. So automatically it will run the my engines. So download the engines images if not present. Create the container detach mode. Maps port 80 to your host. No installation on your host system. Ready to use web server and work consistent everywhere. So next is the real life example is there next, and Docker Compose. So we are using the Flex plus MySQL. So this is a Docker Compose file. Here we have images. So we are running all the things. So images Python 3.12, port is the 5000, volume slash app, command is the Python slash app slash app.py. DB is the MySQL 8 environment, and root password we are setting admin at the rate 123. So after doing this one, we'll go for the Docker Compose images. And benefits of this is the two containers are start automatically. This is the containers, and networking between the containers are automatic. Environment variables set consistently, and stop and start multiple service with the one command. So next is that why developers and DBA love Docker. So there is a multiple database version without a conflict. Just like I'm going to run the my Postgres version 15, 16, 17 side by side in same, and quick testing environment. So just run, test, and delete. High availability demos. So replication failover setups, and use in CI/CD pipeline, fast automated deployment, and cloud native architecture. There is a Kubernetes and microservices it will support. So example for the real time DBA real world example. So I'm going to run here Postgres primary and replica. So simply I'll run the primary Docker run minus D minus name pg1, this is Postgres 1, and minus E Postgres password is admin at the rate 123, and minus P 5432, and Postgres 16 is there. And second is the replica Docker run minus D name pg2 minus E Postgres password admin at the rate 123, and minus P 5433, and I'm exposing this one 5432, and this is the Inside we are running 5433, but outside 5432, and Postgres 16 only, not the port change. So we are not changing the port because we are running with the primary and replica. So easy replicate setup, no OS setup required, quick demo environment, perfect for the testing environment configuration. So conclusion is that so there is a package you once app once run it anywhere consistently fast and reliable. So transform your development workflow with the container. So here we have learned about the containers, about the Docker. So step by step process, all the process I means we have gone through that about the Docker. What is Docker? So next video we'll go through the installation process and other things. So here you can connect with me with the social links. There is a YouTube, Instagram, LinkedIn, Facebook, and WhatsApp group is there, and Telegram channel is there. So disclaimer is there, all trademarks, logo and names belongs to their respective owners. This video is made only for the educational and informational purpose under the Fair Use Section 107 and Copyright Act 1976. So all the things we have gone through the step-by-step process. Share this YouTube video with your friends and colleagues and drop your question in the YouTube comment box and subscribe to for the free tutorial learning content. Don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe to the Chirag tutorial. Thank you. Hope this will help. Thank you for watching.